Welcome to the Warframe weapon Encyclopedia, where today we're checking out the Guandao Prime. Now, since this is a primed weapon, the only way to get it is to assemble it from its primed parts, which you can either get yourself by opening specific relics or by buying the parts from other players. However, relics are rotated in and out of the game quite frequently, so I will leave a link to the official Guandao Prime Wikipedia website in the video description so you can check it out to see which relics you want to go for. The Guandao Prime is a Mastery Rank 12 polearm that does primarily slash damage with a little bit of impact on the side, and then there's also a little bit of puncture too. It's decently fast with a base attack speed of 1, it's a polearm so it has great range, it has awesome crit at 32% and above average 2.4 times crit multiplier and a very decent 20% status chance. It basically has all the things you would want a melee weapon to have. And there is still more, because as it is a polearm, it has access to the polearm specific Boreal's Contempt mod, which not only provides you with some base melee damage, which is always nice, it also boosts the damage of your status procs. This is particularly good on slash based melee weapons like the Guandao Prime, because it's an easy way to get a ton of damage for your slash procs. Now, as if all of that wasn't good enough already, you can easily fit a full build on the Guandao Prime with 0 forma, because it comes with 3 innate polarities. And the build I would recommend for the Guandao Prime is this one right here, which is a hybrid that runs Boreal's Contempt to get extra damage for your slash procs. It also provides you with a little bit of extra upfront damage, which is always nice on a build like this that doesn't really scale any upfront damage and instead focuses on slash procs. Because pure slash hybrids like this one that, runs Condi Overload and unranked dual stat mods tend to feel a little bit weak when you're actually hitting things with them before you ramp it up, so that extra damage from Boreal's Contempt is definitely nice. Now, that doesn't mean that the weapon does bad damage, because the Guandao Prime is absolutely top tier. It's just that the damage doesn't come from the weapon hitting the enemy, but rather from the slash procs the weapon will leave behind. And oh boy, are those slash procs juicy. Some of the juiciest you will find in the game, in fact. Which is precisely what you want on an endgame weapon. Upfront damage falls off rather quickly once you hop over that level 100 barrier. Slash damage, on the other hand, does not. The Guandao Prime is one of the best melee weapons in the game, and it's one of the most fun melee weapons in the game as well. I mean, it's currently my 6th most used melee weapon in the entire game, which may not sound too impressive until you realize that the weapon isn't even 2 years old and I've been playing the game for over 9 years. I genuinely cannot think of a single bad thing to say about the Guandao Prime. It's pretty much perfect. So if you want a melee weapon to absolutely trash the entire game with and have fun while doing it, the Guandao Prime is a good pick. It looks awesome, it does a tremendous amount of damage, and it's a ton of fun to use. If someone told me that I could only use one melee weapon until the end of time, this is the one I would pick. But anyway, that is pretty much it, so I thank you very much for watching. As always guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it helpful, and I will see you some other time. Bye bye.